Thomas Tuchel's Chelsea were transformed into a tactically elite side, built on structure, discipline and smart organisation. Through his flexible back three system and intense pressing, Tuchel enabled Chelsea to compete with and overcome Europe's biggest teams. This tactical brilliance ultimately powered their unforgettable Champions League triumph in the 2020-2021 season. The formation Tuchel switched between was a 5-2-3 and a 5-3-2, with this video focusing in more detail on the 5-3-2 system. In possession, the shape would transform as the back three centre-backs maintained the central structure, while spreading slightly wider to support the build-up play. The two wing-backs pushed high and wide to provide width, pace, and constant attacking outlets. In midfield, the double pivot worked together to create a strong offensive platform, controlling circulation and protecting the central areas. The more advanced midfielder would often drop deeper to form a three-man unit, acting as the main creative source through the middle of the pitch. Up front, the strike partnership complemented each other well, with one forward frequently dropping into deeper spaces to link play, while the other stayed higher up the pitch, using his physical presence and movements to trouble opposition defenses. Thomas Tuchel's Chelsea was built around a dynamic and flexible tactical approach that blended structured control with explosive attacking outlets. A major feature to the system was the emphasis on wing play, using the wingbacks to create constant width and stretch opposition defenses. Their pace and wide positioning allowed Chelsea to generate chances from wide areas, as they had looked to provide crosses, cutbacks and overloads, often pulling defenders out of shape and opening up gaps inside the box for runners to attack. When the team worked the ball through the central zones, the structure naturally created more space for the attacking midfielders and forwards to operate with control and aggression. The compact positioning of the midfield allowed for quick passing combinations, sharp rotations, and third-man runs that help break through defensive lines and progress play through dangerous areas. This balance between wide dominance and central control made Tuchel's side unpredictable and difficult to defend against. The builder play was set to a balanced approach, which reflected the manager's adaptability. Chelsea would calmly circulate possession from deep, using the back three and pivot players, drawing opponents forward and exploiting space left behind. At the same time, they were capable of playing quicker, more direct passes into the wingbacks and forwards when transition opportunities arose. This varied build-up allowed the team to shift tempo throughout matches, maintaining control when needed, while also attacking with speed and purpose. Defensively, the side operated with a high-intensity approach, frequently pressing and counter-pressing to win the ball back quickly after losing possession. The front players would trigger the press, while the midfield stepped up aggressively to close down passing lanes and force mistakes. However, Tuchel's side were also tactically disciplined enough to drop into a compact mid-block when required, maintaining tight spacing between the lines and limiting central penetration. This defensive flexibility was key to their success against top opposition, allowing them to control games both with and without the ball. Between the sticks, Eduardo Mendy was deployed as a balanced sweeper keeper and played an important role in both Chelsea's defensive stability and their build-up structure under Thomas Tuchel. While he wasn't constantly acting as an extra outfield player, Mendy was comfortable stepping off his line to sweep up through balls played in behind the high defensive line, using his positioning and composure to shut down danger early. In possession, he offered reliable distribution from the back, calmly recycling the ball to the centre-backs and pivot players in order to help Chelsea progress through the first phase of build-up. When opposition pressure increased, he was capable of playing longer passes into the wing-backs or forward areas to bypass the press and quickly transition into attack. As a shot stopper, Mendy was one of Chelsea's key strengths during Tuchel's tenure, frequently producing crucial saves in big moments. His strong presence in one-on-one situations, aerial dominance from crosses, and quick reactions helped the team maintain their compact defensive shape with confidence, knowing there was a dependable last line of defense behind them. The backline of Ben Chilwell, Antonio Rudiger, Thiago Silva, Cesar Azpilicueta, and Reece James formed the foundation of Chelsea's defensive solidity, while also providing major attacking outlet under Thomas Tuchel. The wingbacks, being Chilwell and James, were deployed in advanced attacking roles and were essential to the manager's wide-focused system. Both players pushed high and wide in possession, stretching opposition defensive lines and creating constant overloads on the flanks. Chilwell frequently made runs into the box from the left side, becoming a goal threat with his intelligent movement and finishing ability, while also delivering dangerous crosses and cutbacks into central areas. On the right, James offered a powerful blend of pace, physicality and technical quality, driving forward with the ball, whipping in accurate crosses, and even drifting into shooting positions around the edge of the box. Their high positioning allowed Chelsea to pin back opposition fullbacks and open space for the midfielders and forwards to operate inside. Behind them, the two outer centre-backs played crucial hybrid roles as wide defenders. On the left, Rudiger was given license to be aggressive and proactive, often stepping up the backline to engage attackers early, win duels, and even carry the ball into midfield when space opened up. His physical presence and intensity were key in both breaking up opposition attacks and driving the team up the pitch in transition. On the right, Azpilicueta took on a more supportive and composed role, balancing the defensive structure while also contributing in possession. He frequently overlaps into wider areas to combine with James, or move higher to help circulate the ball in advanced zones, offering experience, reliability, and intelligent positioning. At the heart of the defense, Thiago Silva operated as a central ball-playing defender and was the organizer of Tuchel's back three. His calmness under pressure allowed Chelsea to build from the back with confidence, as he consistently found passing lanes into midfield or out to the wingbacks with precision. Silva's reading of the game was vital to maintaining Chelsea's compact shape, intercepting passes, and covering space behind the more aggressive movements of Rudiger and the wingbacks. While not the quickest, his positioning, anticipation, and leadership ensured the defensive line remained structured and difficult to break down. The midfield pivot of N'Golo Kante and Jorginho was the engine room of this Chelsea system, perfectly balancing defensive security with controlled build-up play. Kante was deployed as a holding ball-winning midfielder, tasked with covering vast areas of the pitch and disrupting opposition attacks. His relentless energy allowed Chelsea to press aggressively and counter-press immediately after losing possession, and this often led to winning the ball back high up the pitch and launching quick transitions. The Frenchman often stepped into passing lanes, intercepted through balls, and engaged opponents in physical duels, making it extremely difficult to progress through the central areas. Beyond his defensive work, he also carried the ball forward powerfully, breaking lines with direct dribbles, and driving Chelsea into attacking positions during transitions. Alongside him, Jorginho operated as a defensive deep-line playmaker and was the main conductor of Chelsea's build-up play. He positioned himself in front of the back three to offer a constant passing option, where he could dictate the team's tempo with calm, precise distribution. Jorginho rarely forced risky passes, instead focusing on quick combinations, switches of play to the wingbacks, and recycling possession to maintain Chelsea's control. His intelligence in positioning allowed him to evade pressure and keep the team ticking over smoothly, while defensively he used anticipation rather than physicality to intercept passes and block central lanes. Mason Mount was deployed as an advanced midfield playmaker with a build-up focus, acting as the key link between Chelsea's midfield pivots and the attacking line. He consistently dropped into pockets of space between the opposition's midfield and defense in order to receive the ball and progress play through the central areas. Mount's movement was crucial to creating passing angles, allowing Chelsea to play through pressure and maintain control during sustained possession phases. In the final third, he combined intelligently with the wingbacks and forwards, often setting up quick one-touch passing sequences that opened up defensive blocks. His high work rate also meant he contributed heavily out of possession, leading the press to help Chelsea win back the ball quickly. Up front, Thomas Tuchel relied on Kai Havertz and Romelu Lukaku, who both offered very different qualities in Chelsea's attack. Havertz was often deployed as a false nine with a build-up focus, where he would often drop into midfield pockets to link play, combine with Mason Mount, and create overloads through the center. His intelligent movements dragged centre-backs out of position, opening space for wingbacks and midfield runners to attack the box. Havertz also timed his late runs into the penalty area superbly, making him a constant goal threat despite not playing as a traditional striker. With Lukaku paired up next to him, the Belgium international took on an attacking target forward role, providing Chelsea with a powerful focal point in the final third. Tuchel's side looked to utilize Lukaku's strength to hold up play, pin defenders, and bring others into the attack with layoffs and quick combinations. His presence allowed Chelsea to be more direct at times, especially in transition, where long ball passes into his feet or into space could quickly turn defense into attack. In the box, his physical dominance made him a major aerial threat and a clinical finisher when supplied by the wingbacks and attacking midfielders. And there we go, people. That is how you can go ahead and replicate Thomas Tuchel's 5-3-2 tactics in FC26. I do hope you have enjoyed this retro tactics video, and if you don't mind, smash that like button down below, as well as commenting your thoughts and opinions on these tactics, as well as who you might want to see next. I do have one or two ideas, but of course, your guys' thoughts and opinions and requests are always greatly appreciated. Now, for anybody looking for any extra content, be sure to check out the Brom Squad Gaming Patreon, where I make tactics like this. There's a lot of retro tactics on there, as well as tactics extensions, and also very niche tactics as well. I'd also like to say just a huge thank you to all of my Patreon subscribers, as all of your support means the absolute most to me, and I'm incredibly excited to create more exclusive content on Patreon for all of you guys to enjoy. And for the last thing of this video, if you are looking for any footballing chats and conversations, be sure to check out the Brom Squad Gaming Discord, where we chat about everything IRL football, as well as FC26 and all that good stuff that does come with it. Anyways, people, until the next time, until the next one, I hope you have a smashing goddamn day, and I'm out of here. Peace!